It's finally time. Welcome. My name is Ann, if you do not already know. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Now today, you're not wondering what we're doing because you read the title. Today, well not today actually, tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow. But for the sake of this video, today, I'm going to be reading the entire Caraval trilogy in the month of July. I have created a schedule for myself. I'm going to stop it right there because that schedule didn't even last a week. You'll see why later in the video, but for now, here's a sneak peek. If I finish it before the deadline, that's amazing. I also just want to show you guys, I bedazzled Caraval. I haven't read it yet, but I had to bedazzle it. It's super pretty. There's the intro. Lastly, I put on here, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because this is my first vlog, but I do want to make more vlogs. And comment down below if you have any video ideas that you want me to do, I guess. I don't know. So just to reiterate, tomorrow I will be starting Caraval. And then I have audiobooks. I have all the physical books. I'm set. There's a secret crochet project that I will be doing that may or may not be on the screen right now, but it's a secret. Stay tuned to the end to see what it is. Let's get into this. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. It's about 11 for me, and I am about to start Caraval. I am wearing the same shirt as yesterday. We're not gonna talk about that. I just wanted to mention that so you don't think it was yesterday, because it's not. It's July 1st, I promise. I don't have proof, but I promise it is. It's the next day, and last night I made it to page 100, which is chapter 11. I'm not bored, which is a good sign. Last year, was it last year or was it the year before? I don't remember what year. I read Once Upon a Broken Heart because I heard that you could read it without needing to read the series, which is true. But I hated it. I don't know why. I guess I don't really care for romantasy. I was just really bored. So the fact that I'm not bored with this one is a good sign. Also, as I'm reading this, the gems are falling off, like on the sides. Like this one is loose. Anyway, thoughts so far, I really don't have any. I'd love to tell you guys what this is about, but I truly don't know myself. Basically, this is about a girl named Scarlett and her sister Donatella, who have dreamed since they were kids about going to see this magical show called Caraval, but they've never been able to because their dad he's abusive and he won't let them leave their little island of Trista or Trista. I'm not quite sure how to say that. They meet this boy whose name is Julian, and he sneaks them off to Legend's secret island where Caraval is. Legend is the show master. But when Scarlett got to the island, Donatella was nowhere to be seen. That's all I have for an update now. I really need to start my secret crochet project. I'll see you guys in the next couple clips. So I haven't read all day. It's like 11 o'clock now. I don't even know what time it is. And I read 4 pages. I started to read earlier today. It was like 5 o'clock. I started to read, and then I had to stop and make dinner. And I didn't get a chance to read again because we watched Mission Impossible 2. So I'm currently in the middle of a chapter. Anyways, that's all for now. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably.
Day in, day out, it's the same road we're walking down. Same job, same town, 'cause we've been told that's the way our world goes round. Walking on the grounds we've always known, stepping on the footprints in the snow. But when it melts, the other ways will show. We're gonna make the footsteps on our own. Now life can wait, just for a while. Now life can wait, so take that aside and just go on.
Turn me up. Have no trouble leaving, but you're all that I know. Contra, giving up. Think you tell me enough, you tell me enough.
So yesterday, as I assumed I didn't read very much, I read in the car on the way there because it was like a 40-minute drive. Crocheted a lot there, actually. And then we got to the fireworks spot and I read like one chapter there. So for my crochet project, I got halfway through it actually, and I thought I made a mistake. And then I was like, oh wait a minute, let me just undo the last row that I did, and then I fixed it, don't worry. I discovered that that was just like a minor thing. But then I discovered a major thing. Well, it's not really major, but it is major. Here's what it is so far. It's very confusing looking, I know, but some of you may be able to guess what it is. It does, let me give you a hint here. It has something to do with music, with an artist, with a band. This is what the back looks like. So the major mistake that I made, it isn't how it looks, that's fine. It's over here. It goes in, like, you can't tell. You can't really tell that it like goes in. So I started with 36 stitches and I realized I didn't have as many right here between this yellow and this yellow as they did in the picture. So I was like, what happened? Everything else was right except for this little part right here. And then I counted all the stitches together and I was like, oh, I only have 34 stitches when I started with 36. Now for my book update, I think I'm 47%. 47%, you guys. I'm so close to 50%. I'm on chapter 19, which is page 186. I'm so close. I'm gonna go read and probably crochet. And I will talk to you guys later. finished Caraval yesterday. Here's my review. I gave it 3.75 stars. I enjoyed this book more than I thought I would. I did think the ending was a bit rushed and a tiny bit unsatisfying, and I wasn't really surprised by what happened. I think if I'd gone into it without hearing anything about it, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But because I knew it was a very popular series, I kind of had very low expectations of it. I also have already read the first book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. And I hated that one. I've mentioned that a few times in this vlog already. So I had very low expectations for this book, but it wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. I had a hard time imagining the characters because I felt like they weren't fully described. Very few of them were actually described as to what they looked like instead of just like dark hair and tattoos. And I also had a hard time imagining places in this book because, again, I felt like they were described, but I felt like the descriptions didn't tell me anything. I kind of wish the ending was left on more of a cliffhanger because then I'd be more excited to jump into the next one. But I liked that it was wrapped up nicely. So once again, I gave this book a 3.75 star rating. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It's not my favorite book in the entire world, but I did enjoy reading it at least. I'm 3 days ahead of schedule, you guys. Actually 4. So that's my rating, and I will see you guys in a few days when I have an update on the second book in the series. Hello, it is the next day. So last night I ended up getting, I ended up getting 68 pages into LiQWYD. The second part, question mark, I don't know. But most importantly, my yarn game today, I got 2 of each color. So I got 2 red, 2 tan, 2 white, 2 black. I can finally start making all the tapestries that I want to make, and I'm so excited. I need to show you guys all the tapestries that I made so far. So this is the first one that I started making. I've made 3. And I've only showed you the progress of 2. Kind of. So this is the first one. It is the 21 Pilots logo. I also made the NF logo. And then I also made a Paramore one, but that one got ruined. It got ruined right here. But it says Riot because that's a Paramore album. But yeah, so that's all the updates I have right now. I'm gonna read tonight and I'm gonna crochet tonight. I know that for sure. So I will see you guys in the next update. So I just finished LiQWYD. It was okay. There were points during LiQWYD that I was just ready for it to be over. But then towards the end, I think it got better. I liked the ending. I think the ending was decent. I don't know what my star rating would be. I think somewhere between a 3 and a 4. I'm not quite sure yet where. I'm thinking like a 3.5. LiQWYD follows Tella, which I didn't realize, which was weird at first. But I mean, it did make sense for the story, and I didn't hate the plot. The plot was nice. I honestly think though, if I read these 2 years ago, I would have loved them. Like, I can agree with you. Like, they're good. They're not bad or anything. But they're not my favorite books in the entire world. So I'm way ahead of schedule. It's the 10th, and I'm supposed to be finishing the first book right now. And I finished the second one. I think I'm gonna give the book a 3.5 star rating. I think that's what I'm gonna give it. And I will let you know my thoughts on the third book, on the third book when I start it eventually. But here is my finished little tapestry. It's Ed Sheeran's Multiply album. So yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts on the third book when I start it.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you, can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match.
If only you guys could have seen my reaction to that.
TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame.
But now,
and it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
stay like a dog.
Fire.
That's it. I'm done with this series. We all know what this update's about. We all saw the last clip. We know after I finished the book. But first, I'm going to show you everything that I crocheted. And then I'll get into my thoughts. Okay, so, these three I made for my friends. I'm going to give them to her eventually. So, those are those three tapestries. And then, this was actually the first one that I made. I believe that one was the second one. That one was the third one. I believe this is the fourth one. The fifth. The sixth. 7th. 8th. And 9th. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for since the very beginning of this video. What did I think of the series? If I'd read it 2 years ago, I would have loved this series. Unfortunately, I didn't love it, but I enjoyed my time with it. There were times that certain characters annoyed me. I thought the writing was decent. When I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, I thought the writing style, I did not like the writing style. That was the main reason I didn't like that. I thought that it was still a tad bit wordy between dialogue, but it wasn't bad or anything. I think Finale was my favorite book in the series. I gave this book 4 stars. I think in the end, the characters were not as infuriating, and I enjoyed this one. So to recap, I think I gave it like a 3.75. I think I gave Legendary a 3.5. I think that as you progress in the series, I honestly think it gets better. I finished the series in 2 weeks. Tell me about Jax. First off, he was kind of a little bit infuriating in this book, or in these books, I guess. It's okay, it's fine, I got over it. But one thing is, I felt like he just showed up in the most random times and then tried to be the hero without being the hero. And so I thought that was really funny. So those are my thoughts on this book series. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't believe it's already over. I probably have like 3 hours of footage to edit now, which is great. One more thing. Reading Caraval definitely made me more excited to read Once Upon a Broken Heart. I thought about filming a video for that too, but should you expect a video for Once Upon a Broken Heart, don't count on it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!